Hello everybody and welcome back to another video with me, WoT. In today's video, we're going to be looking at the tanks that came into the store, which are, yeah, they're not the prettiest. They're not the prettiest of tanks, but to be honest, they're okay. They're honestly not bad. You've either got one that has a nice gun, probably all balanced, probably every shot, with no gun depression and not much armor, or a tank that is so tall, has barely any gun depression, and a bit ugly and weird, which is honestly pretty much of what I'm going to be talking about. Is these two tanks, and are they worth it? I don't know. They're just two okay tier 7s. They're not anything special. Some say the Vindicator is probably the worst tier 7 TD. Probably the worst one. But I don't know, that's a bit harsh. But it probably is. It's a nice tank. I'm probably lying here, but it's an okay tank. Honestly, it's not bad. But the Predator, it's alright. With those free shell clip and the reload, it's alright. Honestly, not bad. It's not bad of a tank. Let's look at the Predator first. And as you can tell straight away, big, tall, and quite ugly, and very strange. But it is a quietly unique, you could say, because no tank has machine guns on the side. No tank has this kind of camouflage way layout, and no one has this kind of body shape which looks like a box. Not much to say on the appearance, but the armor, the turret 150 mils with the whole 130 at the front, 35 millimeters on the turret on the side, 65 millimeters on the turret on the rear. So it's more damage, more armor on the back of the turret than on the sides. So that's totally normal. Should totally not be the other way around. The sides should be more stronger than the bloody back. And the whole side 75 millimeters with a 45 millimeter rear, which you're probably gonna get HE'd on the rear of your hull and on the side of your turret. Not the greatest plan they had about having more armor on the back than on the side for a turret. Makes no sense. But that's them. But the DPM for a heavy tank with a clipper, the free shells, to be honest, not bad. Honestly, not bad. 2.3k damage, pretty fast really. 11-second reload of that magazine with a 1.5-second inch clip reload. With 3 shells in the magazine, you're getting about a penetration, average penetration of 165, which is pretty low for a tier 7. You're not going to be playing mini heavies with that penetration, only mediums and lights. And with the ABCR, you're still going to struggle with 200 millimeters. You may get some penetrations, but against tier 8, you're pretty screwed against tier 8. Because you just have to rely on getting the side shots. And the HE pen, yeah, don't bother loading any HE with only a 38mm. You can, but I wouldn't suggest it. With an AP pen, AP damage, sorry, with a 180, which is not bad. For 3 shells, you're looking at just under 600, about 540, which, if you can get a 540 shell, a magazine kind of average, then you're good. 550, then if you can get 600, that's even better. But that's still quite a lot of damage actually for 3 shells. Honestly, not bad. It really isn't bad. Sorry, I'm tired. It's 3 a.m. where I am. But penetration. The APCR, the damage is 145, which is pretty low. You're looking at about 450 with the whole magazine shooting, and with 250 with a HE, which if you're lucky enough to get 3 HE shells penetration, then you're looking at 750 damage. 750, which is pretty nice when you can just reload again in 11 seconds in a heavy. You may or may not get some some bounces. You will get some bounces at the front, but as soon as you go to the side, you're pretty screwed. You'll probably be HE'd by most TDs, which is not good. Not good at all. Well, side maybe not, actually side of the actual hole. Probably the side of the turret, that's what they'll aim for, is the side of your turret. That's when they get killed. The rear, obviously that's what they're going to HE. The speed of 32, which is... it's okay, to be honest, it's not bad. But there is, at tier 7, there is a crap ton of fast tanks like the LTDB, your E25. As soon as an E25 gets onto the front or the side, you are screwed. You won't be able to penetrate them, because you won't be able to get your gun depression down with only 5 degrees of gun depression. You're going to need about 6 or 8 to be able to reach down and hit that E25, which is not going to be good. With the 15 miles an hour going backwards with an average of 25, which is not bad. Only 7 miles an hour difference between your max of 32, which is not bad. So your weight is 48 tons, 48 and a half tons. Not bad. You can't really rely on ramming, which is not great at all. But it's not a bad tank, honestly. You got a bit of armor at the front. You got an alright gun. It's not bad, honestly. Not a bad tank. But it's not pretty either. There is quite a few weak spots. Some people can penetrate on the lower plate, which is pretty normal, and people for the hatch, which is normal as well. Some really penetrations of like some TDs, they're just gonna load gold, and then they're just gonna go right through your front like paper, which is not good at all. And now let's look at the Vindicata. Yeah. No idea what they were thinking with this tank. Like some sort of bulldozer, some sort of ramming tank. But this tank has no capability of ramming, because it's also 40 tons, so it's not gonna ram. And with a horrible 2 to gun depression of 2, it's pretty nothing. But it's a nice, large, wide caliber, very wide, and very weird as well, because it's very unique, very different. It's like a bulldozer with a cannon on the front. Just walks in, strolls into the to the battlefield like, we'll help. Yeah, you're not. You can help, like at the back, where there's no ridge line, and you're in the bush, miles away from the action. Yeah, you're right then. But anywhere closer, yeah, you're pretty screwed, pretty much, because you only have you have only 2 HE. You only have 2 heat shells, so you are pretty screwed. Because if you hit any bush or fence or wall or anything, your bullets could get stopped by that, which is stupid. Pretty stupid, really. Which is not good. Very not good. But yeah, the turret. There's no turret. But the front, you can get some bounces. It's quite troll. It does look like it penetrate quite easily. But honestly, yeah, sometimes you won't. But if someone else is shooting heat at you, and you keep moving, you're gonna be alright, because you get quite a lot of troll bounces. Excuse me. which is the only weak spot really is obviously that giant hatch. That's the main weak spot, and obviously HE, the side and rear, anywhere could be HE'd. But it's not okay, it is ugly tank, but there are some unique differences, like the top fan like showing like as they move around. It's pretty nice. But it's still a bad tank. But it's okay. It's average. So the front 120 millimeters. If people use gold, it's going through. AP probably gonna go through as well. With some tanks, it will. 55 and 45 millimeters. That's it doesn't feel like that. It feels like paper, because honestly, you're gonna get HE'd if you show your side, you get HE'd as hell. Pretty much. TDs HE'd. You're gonna get HE'd a lot. So with a 2.5k damage per minute, which is not bad. With a 14.8 second reload, not bad at all. With a penetration of your first heat shell of 150 penetration, which you're probably not going to use that much, only on mediums and lights. But then you're going to have to use your second shell of heat for the heavies, because you're probably not going to be able to pen. But you might be able to pen in some places with a 225 penetration, which is not bad. HE of 80 millimeters, which you're gonna go a few places with 80 mil. Not bad, honestly, not bad. If you're lucky, you may HE some TDs and heavies if you're lucky. So the first shell with heat is 640 average damage, which is very nice. Sometimes you can even get 800, like a max roll on your first shell, which is pretty nice. Very nice. I think you can get 700 on your second shell. I'm not sure. I haven't played the Vindicator for so long. For way too long. But the second shell of 545 damage, which is not bad for a second heat shell, which is your better penetration, which only has a 95 penetration difference. Well, I mean 95 damage difference, sorry. Which is not it's not bad. It's not a lot of difference, but you're probably just gonna load the second one just for most occasions. But here's the HE of a wrecking ball of 900 damage. Very nice. Very, very, very nice. If you could shoot anyone with that much damage, yeah, they're not gonna be very pretty. No. But there you see, 2 degrees of gun depression. Hideous as hell. Apparently 15 up, apparently. I don't think it is, but apparently it is. But going left, right, tilt, it's not much. It's pretty small. But top speed of 30, which is okay. Not the greatest. Still a bit slow. And 15 in reverse with an average of 24, which the acceleration is okay. You're going to get to that 30 quite quickly, which is not bad. 41 tons. It's an alright tank. It's an okay tank. It's average, balanced. But you might as well just go for the SU-152. You have more gun depression, and you'll could be easier to dodge because you're much, much smaller. I used to say this is better than the SU-152, but then I was a bit high. I'm joking. I wasn't thinking properly. And yeah, I know now that this tank is not as great as an SU-152. And people are going to probably enjoy it more, that tank, than this. But this tank is going to be here for a very long time. A very, very long time. Because if that's right, it's going to be here for just over 20 days. That's 3 weeks. pretty much 3 weeks. You're gonna have to see this in the shop for 3 weeks. Which is not great. But yeah, you might as well go for the issue 152. It's probably a better version. The better choice. It really is. The better choice to go to. Because you have more gun depression. And it's a more friendly tank. It's more nicer. It really is. But yeah, I'm going to leave it there. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, please let me know which one you're actually going to get, if you were going to get one. Let me know if it's Vindicator or Predator. And you have got to this far, thank you very much if you have, and you guys mean a lot. But I'm gonna go, hope you guys enjoy, and I shall see you in another WoT Blitz video. Bye for now. Peace.